guys? But yeah. What's going on, guys? Buddy here, and welcome to another video by me, where pretty much it's just going to be one of my usual videos where I talk about some topics that a lot of you may be happy to actually hear about. I think a lot of you will be happy to hear about this, but I thought currently in the game I'm actually killing the Kalphite Queen as my Slayer task. I got the task yesterday. It was a skip task. I don't know if I'll be making a video of it yet. I'll probably be recording the kills if I actually get a D-chain or not, because I mean I've only got 46 left to kill. And the drop rate on the D-chain is approximately 1 in 50, so I may get one, which would actually be really cool. But the chances of actually getting it are probably fairly low, so we'll have to see about that in the future, if it comes or if it doesn't. But I wanted to quickly make this video just to talk about a few things, and obviously if I'm actually killing a Kalphite Queen in the background, it may be a bit more interesting to watch. So the first thing I want to talk about is the old school Q&As. Now, I don't know if any of you actually watch them. Surely someone somewhere must. I'm going to just walk away for this. Need to recharge a bit of energy before I go in, just so I can actually... If I don't recharge energy... I went in on my first trip, and I literally just was walking towards it. By the time I got there, I almost died as soon as I got there, because it hit me with a range, and then it hit me with the range again. But because I was so close that the damage pretty much stacked on me, and I took about something like 55 damage instantly after taking like 30 as soon as I walked in. And I almost died instantly on my first kill. I didn't even do a single damage to it, and I was almost dead instantly. For all this stuff, like, if I died, what would I have actually lost? My gear hasn't changed, except I did have an unholy book, so if I remove the DFS from the equation... Ah, okay, we'll just make it up. What do we lose? Right, say if we protected one more item, it would probably be... Barrow's Gloves would probably be the one, so I would have lost, yeah, just my Berserker Rings, main thing. My Torso. Ooh, if I lose that Torso, it's gone. Torso, discontinued item, I'm telling you that now, because nobody does Barbarian Assault anymore. So now, I have actually got the brains to recharge about 30% energy by the time I get there, just so I can get straight in there and start beating its head in with my SGS, and hopefully get a decent job. We don't really know. But yeah, for those that actually watch the old school Q&As, you may have heard the good news. The old school team, Mod Ash, Mod Reach, Mod Mad K, beastly mods, I'm going to tell you that. I love the fact there's only 3 mods in it, because they actually do a fantastic job on old school. But they have actually said that they may be able to fix switching. I mean, I'd actually hear it, I just heard about it, but I think they may have actually said they have fixed switching, it's to come, or they may say they will be able to fix it. So I'm looking forward to that totally. That will definitely see the return of me to actually go PKing. It'll most likely see the return of me making another account as well, but I don't know if I'll just use Danny's account for that to make videos on. But I would love... Hybriding is something where I feel... I mean, the main reason I'm not actually edgeable PKing right now is because of the pid swaps. And I know that I say that phrase so many times. Everyone's like, gosh, shut up about those stupid pid swaps. They don't make a difference. I feel, personally, for me, they really, really do. They really have affected the way that I PK. But with hybriding, pid swaps, they really... I don't really care if they're there or not. I should be able to do a decent job of PKing with them being there or with them not being there. So with hybriding... If the switching is fixed, I will definitely return to hybriding. And then, of course, if hybriding, I will be able to make some hybrid PK commentaries, which would be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. I'd love to. Obviously, I'm going to suck. As far as I'm aware, with hybriding, I actually feel like I am probably as good as anyone at hybriding right now. Apart from the people that are good. I mean, I'm saying as someone who doesn't hybrid is probably about as good as me right now, because I actually don't have a clue how to really do it on a level in old school. I will need to definitely adapt to that. If you've watched some of the live streams out there, there are some incredibly good old school hybrids. And they're kind of scary. I will admit some of them are quite scarily good, so I'm kind of scared if the switching does get fixed and to see what they can actually do when they're not limited to a certain method of clicking. So it will be fun. I'd love to be able to... Well, I don't know if I'm going to love doing it, because I'm probably just going to be getting absolutely annihilated while I do it by all these better hybrids, but... It will definitely be interesting to see how I actually step up against these people. And I'm pretty sure if switching is fixed, a lot more people will actually return to hybriding, which would be nice because it'll bring more competition in. So I just want to quickly talk about my Kalphite Queen setup. As you can see, I have got these gears on, and I haven't actually stepped away from the Kalphite Queen to actually range it. I think a lot of people, I really don't know if this is true, but I think a lot of people may actually step away to range it just so it can't melee them. A good tip is don't. The melee attack can actually miss. It can hit zeros. The range attack can't. The mage attack can't. So right now I am actually protecting from magic. I could protect from range. It doesn't even make a difference because it very rarely blocks. But as you can see that, it melee'd me a 0. It melee'd me another 0. That's 2 hits that I've saved because as soon as it ranges me, it's going to hit me. 6. Nice. So I quickly just step underneath it and heal up. I'll talk a bit more about this in a second, but I do want to kind of get the check me no clipping onto these rocks. I didn't even know you could do this. Move, stupid workers. Let me attack this queen and kill it slowly and get myself a... If I get a dragon chain on this video, it'll be pretty funny. Okay, so it's kind of good now because it's actually blocked in between all of this, so I can actually just step here, wait for my my eating to actually cool down, so as soon as I step out, I can attack it instantly, which is quite nice. which is kind of cool. But yeah, hybriding, I'm looking forward to doing it. Obviously, I will be a max main. I'll hopefully try and get 126 so I can left click everyone. So it's a bit different for me. I haven't actually bridded on max mains that much, so it will be a bit of a different area for me. So it will be very enjoyable to actually go into that area and see how it does. As for like Zerka bridding and all that stuff, we'll have to see. Obviously, Danny's account's fantastic for it. I'll probably be able to borrow that and to hopefully make some good videos. And then, of course, I have got my Void Ranger. I'll probably turn that into another build, hopefully a decent one, so that I can actually make some PK commentaries on that as well. So yes, the return of PK commentaries will hopefully be here. The reason that I'm not really uploading many videos right now is simply because I don't want to be uploading all this trash. I mean, you may say this video is terrible, a lot of you may, but I'm just trying to, I wanted to make this video to actually talk about these topics that I wanted to talk about. Now, I'm just going to go back to the Calfight Queen quickly. I know I'm jumping topics here, but I just want to say this. Yes, the drops do suck at Calfight Queen. Do I recommend killing it for a Slayer task? Definitely not. Most of the time, I can actually kill one per trip, which is quite nice to do, but it's not guaranteed. There are times when I don't actually manage to kill one per trip, which is kind of a pain, because it does require me to use so many energy pots to get back there. Doing it at a decent speed, but I feel I could actually pot in the bank if I felt like it, so I could have some more sharks. I might actually start doing that. It's a good idea. It just came to me then, so I think that's actually a better idea. But as for killing the Calfight Queen, if you're going to do it for money, I definitely do not recommend it at all. The drops, there are pretty much 2 good drops, and if you get one of those good drops, you're annoyed because you could have got the other good drop. That's obviously the Dragon Chain and the Dragon Two-Handed Sword. Everything else is like 19 Blood Runes is, what, 6k? My supplies that I just used there is probably worth about, I don't know, 35k or something, so the profit, very difficult to do. I'm just doing this for a Slayer task, because I didn't get that many. I'm kind of testing it out, and then obviously if it is actually fairly enjoyable task to do, then I mainly do this to live stream. If you're watching this video, I'm probably going to be live streaming as soon as I upload this, so if you want to click on the link, you will see me finishing off this Slayer task. I'll show you how many I've got, just to give you a little motivation. 45 left to go, sweet. So we're looking good on this one. It should be enjoyable to do this, so you can tune into that. But yeah, just to return back to what I was talking about, hybriding, I am definitely looking forward to doing it again, and it should be good to making videos. As for Edgefield PKing, I really don't know about that. I think if I start breeding and I can brid to my max, I think I might just brid all the time, because I feel one of the reasons that I could have become a really good hybrid back in the day if I actually bridded a lot more than I actually did. I'd brid like once a week, and if I bridded a lot, I'd obviously keep my clicks, I'd obviously be bridding a lot better, I'd know exactly like how to approach everything and all that stuff. So that would have been a definite, a good positive side to actually doing it, but unfortunately, of course, I didn't brid that much. So I think I may actually start bridding quite a bit around when it actually comes around. But Edgefield PKing, I really don't know. So I'm hoping my breeding commentaries, I've obviously made some decent hybriding commentaries in the past, so it should actually be enjoyable to watch. There shouldn't be any threats there. But I think I've spoke about this hybriding term enough. And then, of course, when it actually gets fixed, I go there, everyone's better than me, I quit and just cry myself to sleep or something. And then this Cactus becomes the next YouTube star. Hell yeah. Go Cactus. It's healthy. It's healthy. We have to stand up now. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much the PK content that I wanted to quickly talk about. And hopefully, yeah, it will all be fixed up, and then I will actually be able to return. If they fix PID swaps, I haven't said this. I really don't know if they ever will, but if they do, I will probably make some Edgefield PK commentaries. Because I love Edgefield. I can commentate Edgefield so well, because it requires very little concentration from me, and that's when I'll probably make a 60-45 Zerkin. I've got a billion accounts to make, and then my life becomes 07, and it's just horrible. I fail school, and whatnot, and we don't know what's going to happen there. So, we will see. Last thing, well, not really last thing, if something else comes to mind, I'll talk about it, but another thing I wanted to talk about is, as considering like what I spoke about before, I have actually had a lack of videos that I wanted to make. Now, something that I was coming up with that I really haven't actually gone into is actually creating guides, but differently. The majority of the guides that are actually made on YouTube are actually guides made in an attempt to actually lure in the lower tier of the game into teaching them really how to actually play the game and the best methods to do certain things. Now, not many people actually make, as far as I'm aware, not many people actually make high content guides. I could probably say a friend does. He makes a lot of guides for like pretty much everything. But I was thinking, would anybody actually be interested if I actually found out, and some people might find out some like unorthodox methods to doing certain things, and it may actually be fairly enjoyable for some people to find out good methods. Like my solo Bandos method, I could upload videos of that telling you exactly how it works and all that, and then more people could solo Bandos, because it's a good method. If you don't already know it, I can kill between 0 and 5 Bandos bosses in a trip solo. I don't know how many of you actually solo Bandos, you could probably see that that might actually be quite a good video to promote. This Calfight Queen's getting absolutely demolished. Yes, I'm probably never going to be taking my Potsumi ever again. Because I mean, if I pot in the back, I've lost 2 levels, which is 2 minutes to get here. So I think this is definitely better. And I gained 4 sharks in a way, which is really good. So I think I'll definitely stick with this for now. So there you go. I mean, on the spot there, I learned something. I mean, I just worked it out myself there. But if I uploaded the guide saying, yeah, you can do this, and then obviously people then learn more things, and it becomes like they get better methods to doing things. Like, obviously I'm killing. I mean, I'm making this Calfight Queen video now. There may be better guides out there to actually killing it. I know about that. I could step under it when I kill the first form, but normally the first form isn't a problem for me. I don't normally find it a problem anyway, so... but I could do that. But of course, I mean, if some people are watching me kill the Calfight Queen now, you may be killing the first half in one trip and then the second half in another one. And then if I uploaded a quick video telling you a guide on it, then you may be able to work it out. Obviously, a backside to this is the fact that... a downside to this is the majority of the high-level content knows how to play the game and probably already has a decent understanding... I've not put it over. And probably has a decent understanding of how the actual game works, so they don't really need to be looking for guides. That's kind of why it's in more of a market that's not needed. You don't need to make guides for the high levels, because the majority of them actually know what they're doing. But I mean, I found myself recently, I got a Dagon of Kings Slayer task. A lot of you will have watched this on the live stream. If you didn't, I am probably going to do Dagon of Kings forever for my status. I'm probably going to make a video on them soon, actually, because I actually found out some really good stuff about them, which is actually surprisingly good. But I'll talk about that in another video if I ever get around to making this. But I was there, I was like, you're right, you know what, I'm going to go do Dagon of Kings now. But I didn't know what to gear up, so I had to ask people in my stream what gear I should take. And obviously if there's a guide on YouTube, I could have quickly just searched that. And I could have just gone there, found out what gear I had to do and the methods I had to use. And obviously if it's the best method to do, I'm definitely going to learn that method and use that over everything else that I could probably do. Now I don't know if people would be interested in that, but that's something for the comment section, I guess. If you feel that if I made guide, well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to spam guides or anything like that. But if I had guides for some high levels to certain things like solo ban, I mean, if you've seen Wook16, no, sorry, his name's Wooks now. If you've seen him soloing Saradomin, if you've not, then it is some of the most godly RuneScape play I've ever seen. It's absolutely incredible. Just if you don't really know, he kills like a minimum of 12 Zileanas in a trip solo. That's if he doesn't get a prayer pot drop. If he gets a prayer pot drop, he kills about 20. That's solo. That is ridiculous. I mean, I kill 50 duo. Solo kills pretty much half. I mean, when you kill duo, you should kill about 3 to 4 times more, which is... it's absolutely insane. But I mean, if he uploaded the Garden, I'd love a Garden. I really want to learn his Saradomin method, but we'll have to see on that one. So I don't really want to ramble much, but that's kind of a situation that I think some people may want to see. High level content guides. Is anybody interested at all? Does it interest anybody? Obviously, there won't be guides on like, all right, guys, we're gonna do a high level content on how to, I don't know, train Slayer or something, and maybe a Slayer guide. I mean, I want to see I mean, just coming back to it, I want to see a guide off Jebrim on how to do Slayer, like how to place cannons on every single task. Because Arthur used to do it. He'd give you like exact Slayer cannon locations on the tasks, which allows you to know exactly where to put the cannon to get the max XP. I'd love to see that. So maybe if I actually experiment and find out decent places to place a cannon on a Slayer task, I could upload a video saying where to place the cannon, and everyone would check it out to find out the best experience. I mean, there's no harm in it, and everyone would like it. Another one I'm going to make is probably a clue scroll guide. I know all the level 3 clues from memory, including the coordinates, so I think if I uploaded a video saying where the level 3 coordinates are, people would check it out, and then just click a little link in the description. It would take you directly to where to get there, and the fastest ways to get there. I think that would be an awesome video to make, so I'm definitely going to get around to that soon. I don't know when I'll be getting around to that, but... we'll have to see. So, don't want to ramble much. I've covered what I really needed to. So, I'm really hoping to to actually get back to PKing. I think it's going to be awesome. Hopefully, if I'm not getting trolled to, I don't know where I could be getting trolled to, but it may be backfiring quite a bit. So yeah, just to finish off this video, I will be live streaming my Calfight Queen solos. If anyone wants to tune in, the link will be in the description. Obviously, the faster you get here, the more kills you will actually see, which is obviously a nice side to the to everything. It's always good to see more kills, more than less. Because I mean, you may tune in. I've already got a Dragon Chain. You may have missed out, so we'll have to see. If you're a lucky person, please tune in. I would love to get a Dragon Chain. It would actually be amazing. So I'll see you all later on, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry if people are bored of me just making videos and me talking about things. Hopefully, the Calfight Queen in the background was a bit more interesting than something else that I would make. But like I said, I did want to make this video just to give you all a heads up that if the switching is fixed, I will be able to make PK commentaries again, which means that I can actually start making videos all the time, which would be awesome. So, thank you for watching, guys. See you all soon. Wish me luck on this Calfight Queen task. And I will see you all on the live stream, and I'll see you all in the next video. I really don't know when the next video will be. Depends when I have something to talk about. I think I might get on that clue scroll video. I think that would be really, really helpful for most people. I remember Smokey made a video on the elite clues. It'll be a bit different because obviously elite clues have like 5 different locations in one area, and it just gives you the exact one. Well, the exact ones in here. You just have to trial and error it so you actually find it. Yeah, but the level 3 clues would simply just be you click a link and it'll take you exactly to where the coordinate is. You just have it up in the background while you do clues. You click it, boom, and it'll automatically, the video will be paused, and then you're good to go from there. And then I'll give you the fastest methods to get there. I mean, I've been using Lunar Spells to get around. Jake told me this. Lunar Spells for clue scrolls is fantastic. You can teleport to almost any clue in the wilderness so fast. And then every other clue, I can spellbook swap, but you can use teleport tabs and other stuff around, along those lines to actually do it. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video on some level, and I'll see you all soon. Yes, it's some good news, and then hopefully I can actually get an interesting video to upload soon. So take care, guys. Have a good day.